Fish on. My first official fish on camera, baby. Got him. Nice. All right. Kind of drag it ever so slowly, and when they bite, you'll feel it. I'm using a Akuma SST medium light rod, 7 foot, 8-pound test, Berkeley trilene, ultra sensitive. And then Abu Garcia Revo X, I believe. Ooh, what do we have here? Just kind of dragging it real slow. Fish on. It's my first official fish on camera, baby. All right, look at the jump on that. That was awesome. What do we have? All right, nice little rainbow. Gotcha. All right, that's an eater size right there. That's going on the table if I can get him. Just barely gotcha. All right, so I was able to incapacitate the trout here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to bleed it out. This is an important step. It kind of gets all the blood out of the meat and makes the meat taste better. So I'm gonna get these gills cut, and I got a bucket filled with frozen bottles of water. I don't like to soak the fish. Oh, look at that. They're eating night crawlers this morning. So that's interesting. He was just loaded with worms. Maybe I need to throw one on my line. That's what they're eating. Look at that. He was just loaded. You can definitely see there's night crawlers all over the place out here today. We had some rain. It's been like a little more clear over the last week, but look at, they're all over the place. And that's what that trout I caught earlier, that's what he was loaded with. They're just over here munching away on these night crawlers. They're everywhere. I wonder, I'm gonna give it a little more time here, and I might end up switching to a night crawler if I don't hook up here in the next couple, maybe 20 minutes. All right, so this is my very basic trout fishing rig. It's very simple, but super effective. I've got the slip weight right here. I've got a bead between the knot and a very small swivel right here. And then about a, I'd say like a 2.5, 3 foot leader down to a stinger size 12 treble hook. And then I'm running power bait, natural scent, either natural scent or actually this is garlic scent. Yeah, I'm using power bait garlic scent. This is my go-to always when I'm using dough. All right, YouTube, spent about an hour and a half in that spot. You can see the rainbow behind me, which is pretty sweet. I was able to harvest one trout, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over to this other spot that I know that was super hot for me last spring as well. All right, let's go. Gotta be careful casting right here. We've got a bunch of trees over the top of us. First cast, baby. This is the other spot we switched to. This is the little dinker. If I remember from last year, there were a lot of small ones on this side. All right. Get the pliers real quick. I think this one we're gonna let go. Oops. All right. Slimy little bugger. All right. Second fish of the day. I'm gonna send this little guy back. Got to hold on to my line so it doesn't fly out of the spool. The wind's been blowing it over into that tree right over there, so I've got to be real careful. But that's the little honey hole right over there. It was the same last year, the same spot. The fish over here were a little bit smaller though than over on the other side, that other spot I was in. But got him. Nice. There we go. Just a slow little retrieve there. Look at that one getting some air. All right. Come on now. Cooperate. Fish number 3 for the day. Let's let that one go too. We've got one fish. That's a nice little keeper. We don't need to be greedy. I don't care what anybody says. Garlic flavored power bait for trout all day long. This is my go-to. When I first moved to Oregon, an old timer showed me this, and I've got other scents, and don't get me wrong, I'll use those as well, but I've caught way more fish on garlic. Maybe it's because I use it more, who knows, but whatever. Everybody's got their own thing. Mine's garlic power bait. Fish on.
There you go. Oh yeah, that's good.
All right. That's another dinker. All right, so it's been about 20 minutes since our last fish. The bite was hot there for a while, for about an hour, and then it just kind of dropped off. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep working our way up shore, back towards the car. All right, it's been about an hour since I caught something. We're gonna call it a day. I've got some stuff I need to do. I'm gonna get back home and let's get this trout cooked up. this trout. So as you can see here, I've got it descaled and cleaned. So that's all taken care of. And this is going to be a simple trout bake right here. What I'm going to do is, or what I've already done is I've preheated the oven to 400 degrees. I've got a russet potato here, sweet onion, red pepper, some mushrooms. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook the vegetables here first for probably about 20 minutes at 400 degrees. And after I bake that at 400 degrees for 20 minutes, then I'm going to add the trout and continue cooking. Some of the seasonings I'll be using are garlic powder, some pink Himalayan salt, and ground black pepper. I'm also going to be using butter as well, because butter makes everything great. So what I'll do is I'm going to get this into the pan and then I'll show you the next step. All right, so here's the red pepper, the onion, the potato, and the mushrooms all put into the baking tray. I also added 4 pads of butter, and then I seasoned it with garlic powder, black pepper, and some pink Himalayan salt. So I'm going to get this covered up with some tin foil and then throw it in the oven at 400 degrees for 20 minutes. All right, so after 20 minutes, what I did was I went ahead and I pulled the vegetables out of the oven, and then I put in the trout. Inside the trout, I put some slices of butter along with some lemon, and then I put black pepper, garlic powder, and pink Himalayan salt along the top of the trout, along with a couple pads of butter. We're gonna get this sealed up with tin foil, get it back into the oven, and then bake it at an additional 20 to 30 minutes. Yes. Amazing. Let's try one of these peppers here. I'm glad I put the vegetables in there for 20 minutes before cooking the trout, or else they would have never been done. Potatoes, the potatoes could probably use a little bit longer. I'd probably go with 30 minutes with the vegetables just to make sure everything gets done. These are a little al dente, but I don't mind. It's still good. A little crunchy, but not much. It's good though. All right, thank you so much for checking out the video. Stay tuned, I've got a bunch more coming up. We're gonna do some traveling here in the next couple months. If you haven't already, please click the like button, the subscribe button. All right, take care.